We're going to start developing your growth mindsets today. Hi, my name's L Conroy. Welcome to Happy Stuff and Fluff, a channel for women over 50 who are getting happy and growing younger. Yes, I thought I'd present myself as I truly am today. This is my hair after it's just been washed and dried on its own. I do have to twizzle it around a bit to make it a little bit more presentable, and I have straightened the front, but this is it. And I guess it's a result of years and years of perming my hair during the 80s, because I had dead straight hair before then. So yeah, I thought I'd just present myself au naturel today. Okay, let's get down to business then, and talk about fixed and growth mindsets. These ideas are sweeping the educational world, both in the US and in the UK, and I'm guessing in lots of other countries too, thanks to Carol Dweck, who's a PhD and also a leading researcher in the area of motivation. So sweeping the educational world, which is great, but it's also coming into the business world now, and it's also important to us because mindset matters to us on Happy Stuff and Fluff, because a belief in growth and change is essential for your flourishing. Okay, a belief in growth and change is essential to us for our flourishing and increasing our happiness levels. So we need a growth mindset. Right, let's get down to what's a mindset then. So a mindset is a set of beliefs or ways of thinking that determines your behaviour, your outlook and your mental attitude. Okay, so that's a mindset. A set of beliefs or ways of thinking. What's a belief? A belief is just a thought you keep thinking. And a thought you've probably been thinking for all of your life or a lot of your life, and you've thought it so often that you've convinced yourself it's true. Okay, so where do we get these mindsets from then? Well, in general, they are developed in childhood, I guess, a lot of them, through the praise and pressures that we had as a child, or the way our parents praised us, through labels that we give ourselves and prejudices. The media, if you like, give us these mindsets and these beliefs. I remember one particular incident, and I know I'm not on my own. When I was at school, my art teacher once said to me, "You'll never be an artist, Christine. You'll never be good at art." Through one piece of work, it was just one piece of work, is what she said to me, and that was enough. From there on in, I believed, because my art teacher told me, I believed that I was not good at art and therefore not a creative person. And I allowed that belief to colour my judgment on making and creating art all my life. It seems so ridiculous when I put it into words, but that's exactly what happened. One incident, so you can imagine during the whole of your childhood the things that people say to you that cause you to have certain beliefs that are probably most likely 100% most likely wrong. A whole nother video. So that's where our mindsets and our sets of beliefs comes from. Okay, so we're looking at fixed mindsets and growth mindsets. So someone with a fixed mindset then believes that your basic qualities such as intelligence and personality traits and so on, just like eye colour, are fixed and static. So you either are intelligent or you are not intelligent. And this is who you are, the way you are, and that's it. Okay, that's the fixed mindset, whereas a person with a growth mindset believes that these basic qualities such as intelligence and personality can be cultivated through your own effort, experience and attitude. Now, in education, it's easy to see how someone who thinks you either are intelligent or you're not intelligent, how that's going to negatively affect them. In fact, there was a study done, I hope I can find it, a study done amongst students, a meta-study in fact carried out that showed that in comparison to those with a growth mindset, these are students, individual students with fixed mindsets were found to be 58% more likely to have symptoms of depression. Okay, so having the fixed mindset can cause depression, and they do not do as well, I haven't got the figures, but they do not do as well in school academically as students with growth mindsets either. So the research is vast. You could do your own research. It's fascinating, in fact, in terms of education. So education and business. But what about us then? How does having a fixed or a growth mindset affect us? Because this is when I'm reading these things, I think, yeah, how's that going to affect me in my daily life? So let's just have a look at this conversation here then. The difference in conversation, for example, between someone with a fixed mindset and someone with a growth mindset when they are approaching a challenge. Okay, so you're facing a challenge at work or asked to do something, let's say, that you haven't done before. So a person with a fixed mindset would say to themselves, oh, you can't do this, you don't know how. Okay, whereas a person with a growth mindset would say to themselves, okay, I'm not sure how to do this yet, or I'm not sure how to do this now, but I think I can learn with time and effort. Okay, so those are two differences. Now then, the person with a fixed mindset would carry on that conversation in their head. What if you fail? You'll be a failure. The growth mindset person would say all successful people had failures along the way. Failure is a part of learning. Okay, fixed mindset. No, don't even bother trying. That way you won't look stupid and you'll keep your dignity. And then the growth mindset person would say, well, if I don't try, I automatically fail, and where is the dignity in that? Okay, so that's a person with a fixed mindset, person with a growth mindset, and that's the kind of conversation that would go on. Now, the person who thinks you can't do this, you don't know how, you will fail, you might look stupid, don't even bother doing it, probably won't even bother doing it, and they would shy away from the challenge. In fact, they avoid challenges because of this attitude that, well, you are either good at this or you're not, and I'm not good at it, so I'm not even going to try because I'll look stupid if I fail. It ruins people's lives. Okay, so it's that important. It ruins people's lives. There are lots of people I speak to who have regrets about things they wish they had tried, and the reason they didn't try was because they were frightened of failure. Now, it's massive, this, as you know, I'm sure. The thing is, I'm talking here about people with a growth mindset, people with a fixed mindset, and yet that's misleading because I think I have a growth mindset, and I do possibly 80% of the time, but I find myself saying, oh, I can't do that. Technology comes to mind, where I have a fixed mindset. And I have a fixed mindset because I've tried before and not been able to do it. And so then I think, oh, I can't, this technology is just beyond me. I can't do it. And I might talk myself, right, come on, growth mindset. I might talk myself into trying. And then at the first hurdle, I stop and give in. I can't do it, and pass it on to somebody else. And I have to talk myself into a growth mindset. And this is what we're talking about today, because as neuroscience teaches us and is teaching us and showing us that you are never too old for your brain to be able to create new neural pathways through experience and new learning, you are able to develop your brain and learn new things. So you can learn an old dog new tricks. Okay, we know this. This is for certain. So the growth mindset is what we want to develop. Now, what about, so that little incident there was about an everyday occasion, for example, when you're approaching a challenge. What about developing a growth mindset? How does that help with someone with low mood, low confidence, or yes, depression? Let's have a look at this conversation or these ways of thinking. I am depressed. I talked about this in the last video. So the growth mindset answer to that would be, I am feeling low at the moment. Right at this very minute, I am having feelings of depression. Of course, I talked in the last video about the fact that using that terminology, I am, is not a good thing to do. Anyway, I'll put a link up to that video here. And then this one, this will never change, or things will never change. I'm in this situation. This is where I am. I'm stuck in it. Nothing's going to happen. Well, you know what? The only thing we know in life for certain is that things are going to change. Change is going to come. I should burst into song there, but I can't sing. But yeah, that's one thing we do know. Things are going to change. Okay, what about this one? I just give up. And that is me. That has been me with technology. Okay, I give up. What I should be thinking is, right, okay, can we look at this another way? There could be another way of seeing this. Let me get someone to help me and show me how to do it. I can't do this. This is a biggie. This is one I want you to teach your grandchildren when they come to you, when you hear them say, I can't do it. I can't do this. I'm not good at that. I'm not good at this. You say to them, you can't do it yet. Yet. You can't do this yet, but you can learn to do it. Okay, remember, that's a real great one to teach your kids when they come and say things like, or your grandchildren, sorry, when they come and say that to you, oh, I can't do it. And it's one that I keep reminding myself, yes, you can't do it yet, but you can learn to do it. Okay, it's all too difficult. Again, is there another way to look at it? And, you know, we all get feelings like this. This is, I'll be talking about this further as we talk about depression. We all have feelings like this, like it's overwhelming. You know, you've got so much to do, it all becomes overwhelming. Baby steps, one day at a time. You can improve. Baby steps. Don't try to run before you can walk. Okay, what's this? I'm not good enough. I'm not good enough. I'm not good enough. I know is a biggie. In this sense, I'm talking about, oh, I'm not good enough to do that, or I'm not good enough to do this. I'm not talking here about the personal feelings of lack of self-worth. But I can improve. You know, I'm not good at this, but I can improve, is the growth mindset way. This is a big one too. There is no point. And this is one, these are thoughts that someone with low mood, certainly someone with depression will have experienced. There just is no point. And we're going to be doing a full session on this, because what you need to do is find a point, find meaning and purpose in your life. And when you have that thought, think to yourself, I can find purpose and meaning. I can stitch my own silver linings. I couldn't resist putting that one in, sorry. And here, I'm just a miserable person. No, you're not. We all know, you all know, if you've been listening to Happy Stuff and Fluff for a while, about the 40% solution. That a full 40% of your happiness pie can be played around with, and you can increase your happiness levels. Okay, so if a belief or if a set of beliefs is what causes your mindset, and a belief is just a thought you keep thinking, and we know we can change our thoughts, then we know we can change our beliefs, then we know we can change our mindsets. It isn't easy, like anything else. I'm afraid I don't offer you a magic pill here. You become happier. No, you don't. It takes work. And to quote the Dalai Lama, who said, I should know this, I quoted him in my book, happiness is not ready-made. It comes from your own actions. Okay, let's have a look at what we can do. 4 steps to changing your mindset. These are straight from Carol Dweck. Number 1, learn to hear your fixed mindset voice, that voice that says, no, you can't, I am depressed, I'm going to look stupid, I'm not good enough. When you hear yourself saying those thoughts, catch yourself. Then understand that you have a choice. You can stick with that fixed mindset, but ask yourself this, is that helping you? Is that thought helping you? Is it moving you further along? And then change your talk back to it with the growth mindset voice. And then, because as we've said before, it's all about action, you take the growth mindset action. Everyone can change and grow through application and experience. And that's what we are here doing on Happy Stuff and Fluff. One thing I would say, on Happy Stuff and Fluff, we're not all trying to be happy all the time. We want to be happy more of the time, and we want to build resilience to help us get through the tough times. And the way we think about things is what we need to change in order to be able to do that, because, you know, dark clouds are going to come over. It's going to rain. It's not about getting over those things, it's about going through those things and coming out the other end. Growth mindset's going to help you to do that. I'm going to stop talking now, but I love this subject and I could go on forever. But you might be cooking your tea, or you might just be about to go out to work. So I'll stop for now and I'll see you next time. But in the meantime, remember that on the Happy Stuff and Fluff, we are getting happy and growing younger. See you next time. Bye-bye.